Capitol and the Federal Building, and staff at the Outreach City Rescue Mission, the last stop for homeless, in turmoil, and other life-controlling issues. I'm devoted to church and volunteering at City Rescue Mission Uplift Thrift. I live on disability. I am a housing voucher recipient. I have been in trouble with the law. I go to a recovery group and receive services from CMH, so that's how I really relate to the vulnerable populations. Through my adventures, I come to support public safety. I have a dream of one day becoming a guest speaker at FBI National Academy. My bridge building vision starts one relationship at a time. Every weekend I have a good long phone call with a police officer. My transformation took place as people in the system showed me decency and respect. That respect word keeps coming up here too. It's really good to see us all moving forward with that. Last month I shared with you the many gifts I received to represent public safety. Recently I received this large tactical bag from a former supervisory special agent of the FBI. I follow his addiction recovery podcast, doing my best to encourage his calling. The bag reads FBI National Academy. I pass out literature to the needy in Reuter Park with cardboard profits. One young lady said she wanted to rip up the police sticker I gave her. As we talked, she took the sticker and stuck it to her skin. I encouraged dialogue between both sides. I urged those who have something to say to law enforcement to come and speak at this meeting, and here my friends are. I've served on recipient rights and Mid-State Health Network Consumer Advisory Councils, learning how the grievance feedback process operates in mental health. What I want from you today, all of you, is for you to make an authentic connection with me somehow. Pray for me, notify me of events where I can advocate as they come up. And this is hard sometimes because I'll look on the Facebook page for LPD and I'll see all these pictures of an event that I didn't know about. And so I get really frustrated about that. Sometimes I get information from state police, but it's really hard to get the LPD information regarding any events. Hand me material I can pass out to advocate as well, and continue dialogue between law enforcement and vulnerable populations. Last Saturday I attended the Cops Law Enforcement Memorial at the Capitol. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Daniel. Did you have something that you wanted to say? Oh, no.
Diane. Oh, go ahead, sir.
My name's John Morin. I was here last meeting you had downtown, and Miss Moses contacted me earlier in the week to let me know that since all the things that happened prior to her taking her position, there is nothing she can do for me. Just like Brantley more or less did nothing for me when he was the complaint officer. So there's no transition, no way of going back and seeing if there was any kind of mistakes made on anybody's part in making determinations. All you've left me with is more or less the feeling that there is no accountability in the city of Lansing. You're wasting your time. You guys are good at patting each other on the back for doing whatever the hell you do, but it doesn't help the citizens in the streets. All I can say is, like when that kid was telling the officers when they were going after that guy's house, he was a little black kid, I told him, you know, I appreciate what you did. I let him know that he did the right thing by telling the cops that the guy wasn't there, that they still told the kid to go away, go home. You don't know what you're talking about. Same thing they told to the guy behind the house as they spent all night there with about 30 or 40 cops and destroyed the guy's house for a simple assault. There was no injury involved. We've met a lot of victims over the years. One of them was Stephanie Kirby. I come across an article when she was a little kid on the porch, and it's hard to believe that that kid would grow up in the city of Lansing to become a prostitute and end up as being happy because she's one of Dunning's girls now. That was sad. It was bad enough having the cops picking up prostitutes in the neighborhood. Now I got the head prosecutor. But there's nobody to call. Can't call none of you, the mayor, the chief of police. They don't want to hear it. They don't care. That's the way it is. I will say something to Shiawassee County. They did a good job catching them 5 predators, one being an LPD. And I see he's Asian. Makes me wonder, because we heard about an Asian cop in our neighborhood that was dealing with the prostitutes, only he was doing a little bit differently. And we had a lot of girls go by our house complaining about bleeding out of their butt. That's how sick that guy was. I would have liked to have told you about him years ago, but there's nobody to tell. Because you people don't care, and that's what you've shown me, you don't care. A single citizen has no rights in this city. It's a waste of time trying to survive in this city. I took the worst house in the neighborhood and made it the best house in there with my sweat and my hands. And that was it. And then you come along and destroyed my house. Gave up hope. I gave up hope in this city. There's no hope. Whatever happens, happens.
Thank you, John.
Good luck. I give up. There is a bigger story to tell though. And so I gotta take a time out with you people to tell the rest of the story. But yeah, there's a bigger story, and this is just a little part of it. So.
Anyone else want to speak? Can you give us your name?
My name is Diane Shorter. I'm an advocate for homeless and also a voice for consumers and those lost in the